weeks ago, I was down in Florida and killed an Osceola turkey, completed my North American Grand Slam. And I posted on the Facebook, and a brother in Christ reached out to me right away and congratulated me. His name's Oscar, and I met him actually via Facebook a couple of years ago. He had went down to Mexico and shot an ocellated turkey, which are the most beautiful turkeys. And he said, "Hey, I'm going back to Mexico to hunt my second ocellated turkey. Do you want to go?" And so I private messaged him and was like, "Well, I would love to, but I just don't know, when you're going and, logistically if I can work it out or financially." So he said, "I'm leaving April the 8th. And I've been planning on this trip for 2 years." And he's like, we have room for one more if you want to join us." So I asked my wife, and she looked at me, and she loves how the ocellated turkey looks, because they look like peacock. They're really vibrant, beautiful colors. And she said, "Go." So I'm on my way. 2 weeks notice, boom, heading to Mexico. Unbelievable. Trip of a lifetime. First time I've ever traveling overseas to hunt. So I will keep you posted.
A ver, we see here Tim eating some coconut, fresh coconut over here. He hears the family say hi to the camera. Bye, from Campeche, Mexico. See, we get some nice music here in downtown Campeche. Woohoo! Bye.
The first night staying at the City Express here in Campeche, and we'll be heading out this morning to the camp down in the Yucatán jungle, and hopefully we'll get our first hunt in this afternoon. So here's our camp where we'll be staying for the week. It's kind of like a fort treehouse. Pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna go check out our bungalow, where we will be spending our time in the jungle when we're not hunting, sleeping. So here's my bed right here, getting ready to get my gear, my camera and stuff together. Oscar's gonna be sleeping here. And then our other guys, Chacho, and we're gonna bring another bed in. Chacho will be in here along with Alex. So here we are, the jungles of the Yucatán. So on the drive here from Campeche to the jungle here in the Yucatán, they were telling me that Germans and Dutch descent from Canada that came down about 100 years ago and started farming. So they tore a lot of the jungle down in order to farm and have fields. But they speak Spanish, and they basically, for all these decades, have been leasing the property from locals. But the outfitters, or in our case, Otto, gets permission to hunt on the land from the Mennonite families. So it's really interesting. The other thing is that the ocellated turkey has really exploded in their population, even though you would think with the loss of habitat for the jungle that wouldn't be the case. but it provided ample, incredible amounts of food for them because they grow corn and soybeans and everything, Milo, things that turkeys love. So, little interesting tidbit about the land here, the Yucatan. First afternoon, just got at camp, getting ready to go hunting.
There you go. Let's go. Let's
do it,
Let's do it.
We're about to go in the jungle.
Tukan.
Nothing here, so we've been about 30 minutes. We're gonna move to a different spot. Oh man, Otto's taking down the blind. Hot and ocellated. Yucatan. Jaguar footprint. Big one. We just heard our first turkey sing. Oh yeah, boy. We just heard him for a second time. So Otto's gonna go and see if he can pinpoint where he's at. All right, so that bird that we heard sing a couple times, Otto went out to try to find out where he was located, and it turns out probably about 500 yards away. So we have an idea of where he's roosted at. So that's the bird we're gonna go after tomorrow morning. So we'll see what happens. 4:30 a.m. Morning of one.
Morning.
Yoo-hoo. Yeah. It's super hot here in the jungle, even at nighttime. And Chachas has been coming here since 2015, and it's the coldest night by far that he's ever been. It was literally like, he said it was like Colorado, just freezing. So unbelievable. So we actually started the night with fans on, turned the fans off. About an hour later I got up, put a shirt on. An hour later I got up, put pants on. An hour later up, I literally was so cold I threw a piece of clean underwear over top of my head because I was freezing. So it's going to be a little bit chilly this morning, but once that sun comes up, then it's going to get really hot and humid again. But a historical cold front coming through right now. And then I think today is supposed to be upper 80s and then, or mid 80s, and then the rest of the week is going to be closer to 90 degrees. So pretty wild. Turkey footprints. Some serious strutting right here. At least this plan. 32 minutes, right?
32 minutes.
32 minutes. We were calling, and we're sitting on the ground here. They're looking out over this, trying to look for a blue head, and we didn't hear anything. And all of a sudden, literally, right there, 5 feet, 7 feet, we heard footprints. Finally, both of us, and we heard. Unbelievable. Never saw him. He was right here, that close, behind us, this wood pile. And then he went in all that thick stuff. Crazy. Spot number 5. Little coconut shrimp lunch. Jumbo coconut shrimp. Giant. What size are those things?
Mexico from the Gulf.
Yeah, from the Gulf of America.
Yeah, Gulf of America, baby.
We're visiting one of the Amish farms, getting ice cream.
Yes.
Homemade ice cream from the Amish in the Yucatán in Mexico.
There you go. Exactly. We're gonna get some ice cream. We're gonna try it, you know.
Oscar's
They're from the
favorite.
Amish. Yeah, here on Mexico.
Oscar loves Amish
Campeche,
ice
Mexico.
cream, Mennonite ice cream, and cheese and Oreo ice cream, homemade.
¿Sí venden qué?
Exactly. Yeah, all I saw was its head. But when you were telling me to shoot, it was behind this big tree. I couldn't see it. All I saw was this much of its body, and then it put its head there. And that's when I shot. It came quick. Let's go. I can do it. Yeah.
Get this. Put this first.
Quick one. Let's go.
I told you.
The pressure's off.
Yes, I told you. We are in the place. Yeah, 5 minutes, 10 minutes no more.
Yeah, boy. Ocellated turkey painting of Mexico. Yeah. You can dip it. It's not baby. Got it done. Otto is the man. First day. Because yesterday was afternoon, so within 24 hours. Nice.
Campeche pheasant. Local paisan.
Curacao. Isn't that cool? It's a male. This is a male curacao. They're
That's
black.
the big one. That's the big
Now he's got to get a female.
one. Yes. There you go. I'm gonna get a female. There you go. There you go.
So he's got most of the hair off of this javelina. And we are going to eat that bad boy. They're going to do it in the ground like a luau. Be my first taste of javelina. Doing a little outdoor toothbrushing. And about to take a shower too. Here's our nice shower. One of the toilets is over here. This one does, which is where I usually go. Another shower here.
Walking on the jungles of the Yucatán Peninsula. Look at this thick brush over here.
All the ones that are super green are the fruit trees.
That one is the fruit for the animals eat from the jungle. Zapote.
So if you find this fruit tree, you're going to find the animals. Fruit of the jungle, which I'm about to try. Yeah. Pretty good. Totally different. The fruit of the jungle right here. Delicious. So good. What's it called? Zapote. Really good. Really sweet. Man.
Pomulche. Okay, so Tim is visiting us with a wound he has on his arm. He'll probably show you a picture of it later. But this plant is Pimulche. The local people here in the area say it's really good for any healing of scars, open wounds. So what they do is they practically just break the leaf off. That liquid there, you put it on scars, kind of like if it was triple antibiotic, a cream like that. But it's supposed to be really good for any open wounds.
I'm about to use some right now. Gonna heal my wounds.
Yeah, don't put your clothes again.
Yeah, leave it up.
that.
Okay.
For the fresh air.
Okay.
Are you going to see? How'd you get that?
A regulator blew up on me on a gas tank, hooking up a welder, and it was defective. A brand new regulator blew up like a grenade.
Está muy bonito, mira. Mira.
Otto, what kind of leaves is it?
Roble.
Roble. Smells good.
Leaf made taste.
Yeah, I can smell. That's what I can smell, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Hot.
Hot. Esto es puro lomo.
Javelina, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Delicious. Cooked in the ground.
Better than you thought, or?
Yeah, it is actually. It's not gamey at all. Mexican luau. Let's go. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Hopefully we got a big boy right here. Hopefully we got a big boy. Give me some hooks, Lord Jesus.
Oh, fuck that. Huge.
Big one! Let's go!
Huge.
Let's go! Look at those hooks, baby! We did it! It broke the neck. He lost. We'll grab that feather since he lost it. We'll get it.
Do that.
We'll take the feather. Taxidermist, get it to him. Right in the neck. Those hooks, baby. Let's go. Wow, dude. That boy's gonna be a strutter. Sharp, huh?
Much that 2 inches. Little bit much.
Yeah.
Little
Let's
bit much.
go. Time for photos, boy. Right in the, you got hit right in the face. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Look at that bad boy. Nice. How old do you think this bird is?
Maybe 7 or 8.
So when they're far away, we're literally walking across a field and we're making like, crunch, 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 because it's old, like Milo or sorghum. And he heard exactly where it was located. And I thought I heard a little bit, but tell them what you hear if they're far away, what you hear, like how they sound in the last part of the notes.
When we're walking,
Yeah.
yeah, the first, and you come to earth is the last moment to the gabber, with the gabber, with the
Gotcha.
sign, the last part.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's what it sounds like.
If the turkey is short distance to you, is closer, you can earn the chest. Boom, 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 boom.
The bass.
Yes.
Gotcha. But far away, it's hard to hear the bass.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Unbelievable. Well, definitely got a good one. This is what I came here for, everybody. And this is the man right here. If you ever want to come hunting in Mexico, this is the man to take you. I'll tell you that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's cool. He's still warm too. Cool. Beautiful bird. Look at the colors on this bird. Most beautiful turkey in the world right here in the Yucatán jungle of Mexico. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This guy came in perfectly. Let me show you the video of these hooks. Look at these guys, man. Look at that. This is my finger. Look at that. Whoa. How big do you think they are? Over 2 inches?
Much 2 inches.
Much over 2 inches. That's what we want to hear, ladies and gentlemen. This is an awesome bird. I'm going to show you guys the spurs on this guy. Giant mega turkey. That's a good bird right there, boy. That's what you call a Mexican ocellated turkey in the Yucatán Peninsula. With my man Otto for what outfitters?
Ka'ay Kutz Hunting.
That's right, Ka'ay Kutz Hunting.
Yes, you're right.
Very mature bird. Again, thank you, Otto.
You're welcome.
Man, dude, I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
You are the best. Give me a high five. Yeah. Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about. A little cool action in the jungle. It's the way we stay nice and cool. Get to relax after whacking 2 beautiful ocellated turkeys. Living the life. Thanking Jesus for all his blessings. Because God is good. all the time. Really am grateful though. And the Lord is good. Matter of fact, yesterday before I shot that huge turkey, I prayed with Oscar and just said, Lord, we just honor you and we praise you. No matter what happens, we give you glory and we thank you for your blessings, for allowing us the opportunity to even come, and do something like this. A dream come true. Thank you to my beautiful wife who let me come. You're the best, babe. I love you. So I'm here in the heart of the Yucatán forest with my good friend Otto Vidal, who runs, what's it called again? What's the name of your outfit?
Ka'ay Kutz Hunting.
Ka'ay Kutz, and that means field of the singing turkey. And man, do they sing down here. I've been down here just for 2 days and have had unbelievable experience. Let's see, second evening of the hunt, which we came in, we hunted, saw tons of stuff. Next day, hunted in the morning, had 2 different turkeys come in. Then that evening, got a beautiful tom, javelina, and then one of the other guys got a curacao in one evening. And another guy had an awesome opportunity at birds. I mean, just there's so much wildlife, it's insane. So anyway, I wanted to introduce you guys to the camp as well as Otto and share a little bit about his life and all about going ocellated turkey hunting and as well as other species in the Yucatán forest. So Otto, where did you grow up? Did you grow up here?
Yes, I grew up here. Yeah, and I have 43 years old right now. So I start hunting with very younger, when I was a baby, with my dad, with my family. All my family is hunters too. So there are some information, and maybe many hunters don't know about the turkeys. So if you wanna try to hunt here in Campeche or any places to the peninsula of Yucatan, you must need to know which bird you want to shoot. If you wanna kill a very mature turkey, you must try to hunt and there are 2 things that you know to do. One thing is the most important. If the tail to the turkey, there are 18 fins, and the spurs normally size between 1.5 inches or almost 2 inches. But there are some persons like my friends and another that shoot the past 2 inch, okay?
Yeah.
But I don't know who's another question have to.
Yeah, so I think the biggest question people in the States probably want to know right now is it safe? Is it safe to travel to Mexico? Because you see on the news, they always share the negative things. But is it safe to fly into Campeche or Merida and travel here and hunt here?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, it's safe. I think it's. I've actually been told that it's actually the safest part of Mexico. And the reason why is because they rely heavily on hunters coming in and tourists. And actually, it's interesting, in the Yucatan, which a lot of people don't know either, a lot of the forest actually has been taken down, and the Amish and Mennonites came in about 100 years ago. And you would think that's horrible, you don't cut it down. But it's actually caused the wildlife explosion because they have so much more food. Sorghum, and corn and grains, and so just like in the States, and whenever you're around farmland, they'll come out in the nighttime and they'll eat the grain, they'll eat the food, and then go back into the forest. So there's been an explosion of turkeys.
Yes.
And I've witnessed that. We've seen some. This morning we went out, saw 3 toms, and then a whole flock of hens, which is great for the future. So Otto, you told me when I first arrived that you actually are an endodontist,
Yes.
a dentist. But
Yeah.
you love hunting so much,
Yes.
you turned into an outfitter instead of doing dental work.
Yes, I made both. So
Yeah.
so I don't close my clinic right now, but when I job like here, when I have a little time between one group and another group, I go to check something in my clinic, my dental clinic. So all my family, my dad is died right now, but my grandpa, my dad, there are many years to dentists in Campeche. So my big brother is dentist too. So he's right now on the clinic. So that's the point, and I can to stay here for more time, okay, and spend like 2 months here with the different clients.
That's awesome. So you can come down and get a root canal and hunt.
Yeah, both.
The 2-for-1 special. The 2-for-1 special. So let me ask you another question too. If somebody wanted to come and hunt, here would they fly into Campeche, right?
Yeah.
And he recommends flying into Campeche versus Merida because in Merida it's another 2 hours away, and it may be a little bit cheaper, but by the time you pay for transportation to get to Campeche where he picks you up, it ends up offsetting the cost. So what was awesome was when I flew in, I mean, he met me at the airport personally, doesn't send somebody else in a beautiful Chevy Silverado, air conditioned, took me to the hotel, stayed the night along with friends of mine, and then the next day we came down in the morning, and that afternoon you're hunting. So it was an awesome experience. So if someone does come, do they need to bring their own gun, or tell us about that process?
Anything you need, you only ask me, because I have a guns here, but depends the persons or the clients. Sometimes there are one client is very special with his guns, so I can to help him to bring his guns here. And if you don't want to do all the things in the airports, yeah, I can help you.
Yeah, you have guns.
Yeah, I use my guns here.
Ammo.
Ammo, everything.
Yeah, so I didn't bring guns, I didn't bring ammo. He provided everything, and that's all included, in the price too, which is awesome. It's less of a hassle. You don't have to worry about TSA. You don't have to worry about your gun getting lost, broken, stolen, anything like that, or the paperwork. Because from my understand, from what I read online, is that it takes longer in the States and then longer once you get to Mexico to bring your own guns in. And he has awesome guns. I mean, his guns are great.
Yeah, and there are another thing to want to do. If you want to come to hunt with me, yeah, before to come, 2 or 3 months before, yeah, please send the passport and license and driving license, because I need to do all the papers for you can to take your turkey and bring in your baggage for your hunt.
There you go. Yeah, so if you do want to bring your turkey back with you, he's got to do all that paperwork ahead of time. But he does have a connection for a good taxidermist in Mexico, and it takes that whole hassle away, that's also what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to have it done here and then shipped to the States for me, so we don't have to worry about that paperwork in advance, too far in advance. Another thing I wanted to talk about too was, let me say in regards to packing, I literally came with a carry-on. That's it. I came with a carry-on and a small backpack, brought, everything I needed in that, so you don't even have to bring a check on because everything is provided for. It's full room and board. You can see behind me, they have an awesome bungalow tree house where you sleep. You can see a couple turkeys being processed today. My good friend Alex whacked this morning. Yeah, he's over there. So let me ask you also too, another question I want to ask you. So permits, licenses, all included?
All included.
Everything included. They take care of all the paperwork for you. And the other thing too is not just ocellated turkeys, but I think anything. He showed me a picture yesterday that his outfit got the largest brock deer in the world, right?
Yes.
World record, brock deer. Awesome. I'll get that photo from you.
Yes.
We'll show you a picture of that brock deer that one of his clients got. So you can hunt ocellated turkey, javelina, carousel.
One, guti,
everything.
Yeah.
Everything the jungle has,
the
basically.
jungle has, yes,
Yeah.
a license.
Yep, that's awesome. So I really, really encourage you to come. Trip of a lifetime. You'll love it. It's safe. You're going to see tons of wildlife and beautiful, beautiful birds like you see right here getting processed. Next one's going to be yours. Let's go. So I want to ask you too, how many years have you been outfitting and guiding? And then also tell me the process of what it takes to run a successful outfit and guiding, the things you do behind the scenes to make sure that guys like me have a successful hunt. As far as your scouting, trail cameras, how many you run, how often you check them, the places you hunt, different species, like do you go different for brock deer than you would like say an ocellated turkey? Is it one-on-one guides? So just tell me how, because I've only been here for a couple of days and I'm doing this because people need to know how good of an outfit this is. You go online, I did tons of research before I came and saw there's like maybe 9 or 10 on ocellated turkey hunts, and I was surprised. And I actually found Otto through a friend I met on Facebook who has been here and was successful. He said, you have to come here. And then he was coming back. So just tell me about what it takes to run a successful outfitting and guiding service.
Okay, my first time, let's start with this. My first time with outfitters a long time ago, and I was younger, 16 years old, but somebody came to Campeche for another outfitter, and know me, know my dad, and stay together like a week. And this guy came to see me how hunt and how guiding, and talk with my dad. Hey, can Otto help me for hunts and maybe the groups like this? And my dad said no.
And how old are you again?
16,
No, how old are you now?
43.
So that was like almost
Long
30 years
time
ago.
ago.
20 years.
Yes.
So you've been decades. You've been hunting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my dad say in that moment, no, Otto needs to study first. Okay, so, and then that's something that I love to do, because yeah, I hunt right now for job, but all my life, I hunt for myself, for my trophies anywhere. So, past the years, and when I finish my career, I'm a dentist, a root canal master. When I finish that, I never close to the outfitter for my future. So right now is something that I can do, and I do more than my clinic right now. So for another question is, behind the clients come here like a 1 month behind to come. All my guias and me are scouting. We put water. We have between 10 or 12 spots different with water. We put fruit, mango, zapote, and another sorgo, another corn, another fruits for the animals can to come there. And we put the trail cameras there for know which one animals is comes, and depends which part of the season is, because no all the time. There are 3 very good months. It's March, April, and May. But March is a start, but sometimes March is rains too, and if it's rains, it's not easy to hunt. Yeah, change something, and the animals don't need to go for water, and there are many fruits anywhere. So
they're scattered.
Yes.
So it's much harder to hunt when they're scattered.
Yes,
Yeah.
but for us, we need to put like a 3 months fruits and water, because the last time to the season, so it's May. That's the really problem where the animals can't to find the something for eat or drink,
Gotcha.
and that's the point when it start to hunt in that spots, which is the water and
Gotcha.
fruits.
So that's like brock deer, a lot of the mammals.
Yeah, a lot of the animals,
Yeah,
different animals.
Yeah.
And
But the turkeys, like now here it's April, right?
Yes.
Like middle of April.
yeah, April is the best.
Yeah, because the toms are very aggressive. They're
Yes.
territorial. You call them in, and of course, like here, you don't need to bring your own calls and decoys, because it's not the same as the Eastern Rio Grande Golds. totally different bird. So totally different call. They don't gobble. They actually say they sing. My friend who's here with us now, the first time he came, he said he brought his calls, he brought a decoy, and none of that works here, because it's even though it's a turkey, it's not the same as what we hunt. The other question I had too, we were talking on the way from the airport, and not only have you hunted here, but you've been in the States hunting a few times. You told me, where did you go? You went elk hunting and turkey hunting, and
Yes, I was in Vermont for Eastern. I was in California.
in
for
Vermont you
Marians.
got success, right? You got two
two
Easterns, right?
Yeah, 2 Easterns.
That's awesome.
Yeah, in 2 days.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And I go back again for 2 years ago with my clients for Campeche. Yeah, I bring the clients there. So I was in Colorado to try to hold my elk for myself.
Elk, yeah.
But I can't do. Yeah.
Public land.
Yeah, public
That's not
land,
easy.
yeah.
That's not
It's
easy.
not easy.
Yeah.
Yes, not easy. It's too cold.
Especially compared to here, because when you come here and hunt, it's going to be hot in the daytime. That's for sure. I tell you that.
And I hunt in all the north of Mexico. I hold all the animals in Mexico. If somebody try to find another hunt in Mexico, I can to help him. I have the partners between the Gulf to Mexico, between Tamaulipas and
nice.
Sonora. Yeah,
Nice.
all the animals, mule deers, desert sheep, outdat, whitetails, all the whitetails. There are 14 different species in Mexico for
Oh, cool.
whitetail.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I send the picture for my page or in Instagram or anywhere.
That's awesome.
To the 14 species difference. Yeah, it's something similar, but there are 14 in Mexico for whitetail and 4 for blacktail. Yeah.
Wow.
Um,
That's good for the deer hunters out there who want to
Yes.
different type of deer. So one thing I loved about here immediately when I was speaking with Otto and first met him was that he has a passion for hunting. He loves it, and that just comes through in everything that he does. That's the type of person you want to be with when you hunt, because when they're passionate about it, you know, they want you to be successful. And sure enough, you know, everybody I think here, like you on Ocellated turkeys, you get 100% shot opportunity, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're guaranteed a shot opportunity, and not everybody can say that. And they really try to get you on trophies as well. Where unlike, you know, some other places that are out there, so you have to be careful of who you get. And so again, I just want to recommend that you look them up, contact them, and get on down here and have a blast. One more thing I forgot to say. So I'm half Italian and I love to eat, and the food has been off the chart amazing. Cook's right over here, and it's unbelievable. Tacos, you name it. What I love too is as you shoot stuff, you're gonna eat it. So if you shoot your Ocellated turkey, they'll process it for you, but they do keep everything perfect, and then you get to eat your meat. Same thing with the javelin, we're gonna eat that.
Yes.
Everything you shoot, you know, here or anybody else in the camp, they're gonna cook it for you. So you get wild game as fresh as it gets. Yeah. So the other question I have is, how many acres do you have to hunt on? Have permission to hunt on?
We have right now like 30,000 acres.
30,000 acres. That's a lot of land, a lot of animals, right in the heart of the Yucatan. Doesn't get any better. So it's our final morning hunting. I'm tagged out, so I joined another hunter to video for him this morning. And I want to let you know that the property that Otto manages is very well managed. He doesn't allow hunters to go to the same area. So if you come, you're always hunting a brand new area for whatever species you're hunting. And he also, you may have seen some YouTube videos where they shoot the birds off the roost in the morning, which is not very sporting. And everybody always says, well, you know, that's how they've always done it. Well, Otto, first of all, does not do it. And he also doesn't allow any of his workers to do it, nor the hunters. And the reason why is because he wants to manage his population of turkeys. And when you shoot them off the roost, you don't know what you're getting. You know, you're gonna be shooting a Jake, which a lot of times is what people get. They have smaller spurs. They only have 16 feathers in their fan instead of 18 plus. And so it's like with all things, you have to do some research and know what you're getting into. And one of the reasons why I actually did this video for him is because I want other people to have an incredible experience. And this is definitely once in a lifetime for me. Don't know if I ever come back. I'd love to. Maybe hunt some carousel. And if I do, it's definitely going to be with this outfit. So I hope this video has been informational for you. Hey, also, I wanted to let you know that when you do hunt for the Ocellated with Otto and his crew, whatever guide you have, you typically only sit at each designated location where you're hunting turkey for about 30 minutes. If they start calling a turkey and a turkey doesn't come in within 30 minutes, they know that a turkey's probably not in the area. And so you'll move to a different spot. In the mornings, you usually hunt a maximum of 3 spots, 4 at most. And then in the evening, in the afternoon, usually you only have time to hunt 2. Both of the turkeys I got in the afternoon. And it was interesting because we heard them in the morning, or we saw them. We may have called them in, but they did not give a shot opportunity. And as long as you don't spook them and shoot at them and miss, then you're not going to be able to go back, at least for a week, to try to hunt that bird. But they're extremely territorial, so they have their own little spot. If they feel threatened at all and they come in, I mean, they're going to come in on a dime. My first hunt, I think when I shot, really short. The second hunt, we literally were not even there set up for 3 minutes. We actually heard him. It was 3:30 in the afternoon, and we heard him when we were walking in through a field. We heard the last part of the sound, and he knew exactly. I mean, they knew exactly where he was. Let me tell you how good their ears are. We're driving in the truck this morning, and they can literally, with the sound of the truck and everything, they can hear a turkey in the woods because their ears are so attuned to hearing what their sounds like.
Hello, we're here at Ka'ay Kutz, hunting lodge here with Otto, where we are hunting the Ocellated turkey. We had a great time, brother. Unbelievable, right? So awesome. This was an amazing turkey. You got a monster, and I got a senior one. So we're very happy. Again, here with Otto, here in Campeche, Mexico. Yeah, thank you.
We literally did our interview earlier today, and this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. You gotta come.
Yes.
Unbelievable.